are you guys doing today? I know I have started 5 minutes earlier, but I thought, you know what? Better early than never. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well, and I'm going to give it a couple of minutes until more of you all join me. I have started 5 minutes earlier, so I'm just going to get everyone in. So just give me one moment, and I will invite everyone in the group. I hope you all are doing well. Tell me how you guys are feeling. A lot of you all have been telling me my voice is too soft. My previous laptop spoiled, so I got a new one, and I tried buying a mic, and somehow it's not connecting. So I'll try to figure that out, but I'll try to speak louder. That's what I can do. So I'm really excited about today's topic. I'm really excited to see you all as well. And for those of you who are who need a channeling, you know what to do. So I'm just going to give it a few more minutes. And all right. So today's topic is a very, very interesting one. Something that I've channeled more information lately, and I'm going to channel more as we speak today. So again, I'm not going to use any kind of, scientific terms or terminologies or anything like that. I'm going to channel and speak based on what I see, what I, tap on through my clair senses. And I feel this topic is vital because many of you all are on the verge of union, and some knowledge about this, some transmission about this, some downloads about this would be very, very helpful. So today's topic is the different frequencies and how it affects your twin flame journey, and how to tune your frequency to match the right vibration. And this, the reason why I'm reading it out is this is exactly what one of my viewers requested. So this is dedicated to you and all others who want more knowledge on this area. So um I've been touching on this, frequency talk for a while, and I've also been talking about different dimensions, and we'll definitely do more and more about it. Today, I wanted to talk about the different frequencies because for many, you're like, what is the right vibration? What is the right frequency? Where should I be in order to get into union? As much as you want to literally take a technical instrument and measure your vibrations and think, hey, I can mimic it to that level to get into union, it's not going to work. You have to get to the level on your own accord through your own ascension. So, wait a minute. I'm just checking. Hey, all right. Dashboard. Okay, guys, can you just, if you guys are in, let me know you guys are in, and then I will start. If there's any kind of like unfreezing or connection, let me know. And if my voice is too soft, let me know as well. Okay. All right. So today's channeling list so far, I've got Tracy, Jordan, Irene, Goodney, and Julia. And I will do it right after my discourse today. So all right. I think, and guys, I just wanted to touch on the current energies, Venus retrograde, pre-eclipse season, and pre-Mercury retrograde season in the Venus retrograde season. So this period is going to be complete chaos, but in a good way, of course. You're going to be triggered to the extreme. You're going to be enlightened to the extreme as well. You're going to keep awakening to new possibilities every single day. So let's all use terms that doesn't it's not in past tense. Let's speak in present tense so that it keeps happening. So I'm not going to say awaken, I'm going to use awakening. I'm going to use transforming, transitioning, because that's what the soul is. The soul is always expanding and it's always growing and it's always evolving into new experiences. And as twin flames, we are very, very, very lucky because we have literally split into divine feminine and divine masculine, and we are actually co-creating this experience in complete separation, yet we are always connected and united to one another. So right now, this period, Venus retrograde, does that. It completely opens up your senses to the present, to the now. It helps you to see things much more clearly. So this is the most important period. It happens every 18 months to manifest. I don't want to use the word manifest, more of living in your essence. So the energies are very they are full of potential at the moment, so you'll be receiving a lot of downloads. So some of you may be having changes in your sleep cycles, your diet cycles. Some of you may be spending a lot of time in the garden. I'm certainly doing that. I'm growing a lot of plants because it's time to plant your seeds, and you'll notice that this period is about growth in every way. And good news is, for those twin flames who are in union, twin flame babies are coming in, and you are going to be blessed. Miracles are going to come in, and you're going to notice that Venus retrograde period is when you've got all the powerful transmissions coming in too. So that's why overall this energetic period, it's completely worth it. It is meant to help you to grow, evolve, and tap in to every aspect of your twin flame journey. Hey Karen, lovely, lovely, lovely to see you. Thank you for joining in. And so be in your personal power, be in your essence, shine brightly like the star you always are. So I've got a lot of monadic twin flames watching me mostly. So I just want to say, monadic twin flames, you may feel like you're being tested the most, but for all the tests, you're going to reap your fruits very, very soon. This period is all about missions and activations, and literally, you may find yourself traveling, you might find yourself doing grid work spontaneously, consciously, subconsciously, but there's going to be a lot of movement due to the missions that are being placed onto you right now. So, guys, just be yourself, keep glowing, keep growing, and this is the period of great transformation as always. All right, with that, I'm going to delve right into topic, and if you guys have any questions, you can keep asking me as we go. All right, so let me begin. So let me first try to explain in my own words what frequencies are and what vibrations are. All right. So let's use the example of a radio, all right? So you've got different channels and different frequencies, and that's how you tune in to the right channel. So you've got all these options, right? And you can literally tune into any option you want in within the radio. But sometimes, you're listening to stuff that may not be so empowering. Sometimes you may be listening to stuff that's very empowering. So same thing. Think of yourself as the radio, and you have all these frequencies within you, and tuning it to the right frequency will match the right vibrational frequency of Earth's density. All right, so example, we are living in the third dimension, third density, third dimension. In fact, using density might be more significant right now. So if you are, let's say, tuning into the frequency of channel eighth dimension. So when you're tuning into this frequency and you are residing in the third dimension, because that's the dimension of your body, you are going to feel completely elevated because you're tapping onto the frequencies of that channel. And this is going to somehow shape your vibration to meet your divine counterpart in that level. So many twin flames, when you begin your journey, um, you guys tend to be chasing the 3D physical attributes of life in itself. So that's why you've got the romantic notions. That's why you just want to keep going on a date with your divine counterpart. But remember, the reason why you're feeling that is because your soul yearns for the connection, and your mind is looking for ways to create the connection through physical action. And that's why 3D is very significant. So 3D isn't your enemy here, and neither are the lower dimensions. It's about merging with all the dimensions and uniting within and outside. So let's use the kundalini example. So if you're not on a twin flame journey, your kundalini coils up to the crown, and poop, you're awakening. Pop, you're awakening. So, the same thing, with your divine counterpart, when your Kundalini rises up to the crown, divine marriage takes place. And this has been said in so many ancient texts and scriptures. And straight from the Akashic records, I can say you is when the divine marriage happens, you can literally live life in any dimension you want in your 3D physical body. So, this is when you can start having your normal, hey, I'm getting married to my DM, I'm going to buy a house together, and we're going to have children together, and you are going to enjoy the normal 3D life with expanded consciousness. So, how do you get there? If it was a normal relationship, you can use, those dating coaches' advice. You can become the siren, you can become this, you can. But in a twin flame connection, nope, because your vibrations, your energies do not lie. So, literally, if you turn up at your DM's place of work, and tell him that, hey, I'm bumming into you, he will call you out on that bullshit and literally run away from you. Coincidences do happen. You can definitely, and then your DM will know, that is a coincidence. So you can't orchestrate a situation to get into union. You got to surrender and let the universe do its job. So in order to get into the right frequency, your question may be, what is the right frequency? What am I supposed to do? What is my purpose? Like, how do I even get there? Healing is so cliche, but let's use a more empowering word. It's about activations, it's about waking up that dormant DNA within your being to embrace the now, to embrace what matters. So, when you start awakening all these cellular knowledge within your mitochondria, you see, now I'm going back to primary 3 science. So, when you're awakening um, what is within the cell, and when the cells tend to wake up and start to perform its functions in full efficiency, your body starts to work magic. You feel more energetic. You suddenly feel like, hey, I feel so connected to my physical body and the multi-dimensions. Slowly, your body becomes a light body vehicle, which is the Merkaba, right? So, when it transcends to that level, your purpose on earth will be fully realized. But again, how do I come there? Number one, diet. Diet is one way. If you eat clean foods, raw foods, high energy foods, it is going to help. So you've got three types of foods: sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic. Sattvic foods is literally like a plant-based diet. Rajasic food is also a mixture of plant and animal-based products as well. So Rajasic is like your onion and garlic, and often in today's world, a Rajasic diet would be perfect, because it brings up the passion, it gets you working. Tamasic is good and bad at the same time, and Tamasic foods can be mushroom or your red meat. So Tamasic food, what it does is, when you are having a lot of stimulation, if you're overstimulated, you're having a lot of downloads coming in, and you really want to ground yourself, Tamasic food is good because you will tire yourself up. So why Tamasic food? Because it takes 6 to 8 hours to digest. Sattvic food takes probably an hour to digest. So it all goes down to the digestion of the foods you eat. So you can choose according to your situation. So again, how does it apply to my twin flame journey? So it doesn't really matter what diet you're on. As long as you're conscious of what you put in, it will start to elevate your frequencies. So that's why, if you take the food pyramid and you look at the high energy foods like chlorophyll, I mean, chlorophyll and seaweed and stuff like that, you'll realize that these foods have got a higher vibration. So let's go to the food chain a little. So for example, you've got you see, again, I'm going to primary school science again. You have got the primary consumer, you've got the secondary consumer, you've got the primary producer, which is the sun, right? Sunlight is primary producer, and then you have plants who are primary producers too. And then the primary consumer, you are the primary consumer in so many levels, but you become a secondary consumer when you start eating meat. So the energies of what you eat becomes lower. So it all goes down to choice at the end of the day, but they do affect your vibrations and frequency. So diet is one aspect. Another aspect is your feelings and emotions. So diet does influence your feelings and emotions because the food we eat does influence our emotions and feelings. But let's look at it in a dimensional perspective. Second dimension is the seed of our feelings. Third and fourth are the seed of our thoughts. So, feelings, and that's why you have your sexual organs in 2D, your feelings in 2Ds, your anger, your triggers, they're all in 2D. And that's why when your DM does something, you are super angry. You get fully triggered, you get fully angry. But it's okay. Becoming a master of 2D is what's going to help you tune yourself to the right frequency. So again, you might ask, what is the right frequency? There is no right frequency because it's the frequency that is safe for you and your DM to meet each other and not be hacked or affected by the not so good energy. So if you are vibrating above 5D, fifth dimension and above, the tendency to be hacked is lesser because the lower dimensional beings operate below 5D. Some are very, very intelligent, so they are able to go higher. So that's why all of that manipulation happens in 5D, and all of that servitude for those manipulators happens in 4D. So if you're operating between 1 and 3, you are so easily going to be enslaved by the system in itself. But that's okay. So if you're aware and you're in these dimensions, you're completely fine. Unawareingly is when you start self-sabotaging. You start getting triggered by what's happening to your DM. You are so focused on his behavior, behavior. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you have to trust, hey, he's doing that because something is happening and he's protecting me, because the role of the DM is to protect you from all sorts of dangers. That means he's energetically protecting you constantly, and as the DF, your role is to guide him. So you're both doing it consciously, subconsciously, awakening, kind of. So eventually, when you realize these things, you can start to influence your frequency more. Number three, connecting to nature, connecting to Mother Earth, literally grounding your feet in nature, taking a dive into the ocean. Anything that you love, do it, that is connected to nature, is going to elevate your frequencies and tune you to the right vibration. Sleep cycles. Sometimes you may be sleeping more, sometimes you may be sleeping less. That also depends on your mission. If you're more conscious, you will consciously be doing your intergalactic work. But if you are not, then you'll be sleeping more and doing your conscious work subconsciously in the multi-dimension. So these are the three simple things that influence your frequencies to be where you are and to do what you're doing. And eventually, this is what's going to create union. So I know I've talked a lot and channeled a lot, but the key thing is when you. So again, now we're going to talk about vibration matching. So your question may be, what if my DM is like vibrating in -3 or -2 and I'm vibrating in like 4.5, for example? How? You guys are not, but you're still connected in the multidimensional level, so it doesn't matter. But eventually, when you guys meet, And that's why some twin flames get into union and they are not even awakened because they are the same. They are vibrating at 2.5, both are vibrating at 2.5. They get into union only to break up. Because when you get into union, you will ascend, you will expand. So when you both vibrate at 5D and above, the soul level, you will start to maintain a constant stream of union. And then you can explore the multidimensional worlds, multiverses, and beyond. So that it is. This is the technical aspect of different frequencies and how to actually tune them to match the vibration that will get you both into union. So that's why some people may still be awakening, may still be in their wounded state, but get into union. It's because of that. They actually get into, that same vibration at that point. So I'm not saying lower your vibration to meet your DM. It doesn't work that way either, because you awakening in itself is going to inspire your DM to awaken too. All right, I think I've shared what I've needed to share. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If not, I'm going to delve right into channeling. All right. Again, it's lacking. I probably need to change my internet service provider as well. 5G, when you're on 5G internet, when it doesn't work, it causes a lot of disruptions. All right, I'm just seeing. Do you guys have any questions? I'm going to give it a minute or two, and then I'm going to delve right into channeling. All right, you see, I see the comments here. I'm going to read some of the comments. Hello, Sophie. Good evening, Jordan. Julia is saying, I was just dreaming about swimming in the ocean. Go for it. Really, guys, connecting with nature is going to be so vital in your journey. And, like I'm a water sign, I'm a Pisces. I love, you know, doing scuba diving, snorkeling, exploring different oceans, literally, you know, treading water for hours. I love being, and a lot of the grid work I do are in the different oceans as well. And I love nature too. I love to go on hikes. I love to ground my feet in the grass. I love to plant, do gardening. So I'm like constantly being connected to Mother Nature, because Mother Nature, again, Mother Nature is a mother, right? She's got a way to nurture us. So whatever you feel best, go do it. And this is what's going to help you to, tune your frequency to access a better channel. And then your class senses are going to awaken, and this is how you start having a better connection with your divine counterpart in the multi dimensions as well. And also, this realization is when you'll realize that life is not only about the 3D, it's about everything. It's about looking beyond the veil and truly embracing the present and the now and living in your best tendency. That is the reason why once you start shining your divine light, you'll be able to serve your missions better, and you'll be able to exit the matrix too. I'm definitely going to do another topic on, how to exit the matrix through your chakras, eventually. So always remember at the time of death. So a lot of people prepare themselves for death, and death preparation is not, lower vibrational kind of stuff. The yogis actually prepare themselves so that they can fine tune their vibrations to meet the right frequency, so that you exit through the crown chakra or the third eye chakra. Anything below tends to be tricky, because example, if you're exiting through the throat, the 5D, you still have not so good energies lingering around there to trap you through their words. If you try to exit through 4D, they're going to trap you through the heart and feelings and emotions and logic and manipulate you to coming back to earth. So anything below that 2D, completely they're going to emotional feelings trap you. So that's the reason why you got to try bringing your vibration to 5.5 and above. And when you start vibrating on this, and when you get able to maintain this frequency, you're going to automatically exit the matrix, when you have your natural death. So that is what I wanted to summarize, and I'll definitely talk more about this. This has been something that I've been channeling for months. I've been talking to other clients about it as well. It's pretty fun. um, And again, yeah, so pretty much it's all in the vibrations, guys. It's all in the frequency, guys. And once you start mastering these vibrations and frequencies, you can literally, you know, control your vibration and frequency. So example, you're doing a 3D job, and then your colleagues are saying, hey, why are you, always so happy? Then you can actually bring your vibration down to operate in that level. So things like that. Once you're fully in control, then you're fully able to live life to the fullest. And then it will be all about joy and all about play and all about existence, enjoying life through you. And that's when you start to live from the level of soul. And this is exactly what's going to get you into union with your divine counterpart. This is exactly what got me into union with my divine masculine. So, with that, if you guys have no more questions, I'm going to go into channeling. So, today's list, I have got Tracy, Jordan, Irene, Goodney, Julia, and Diana. All right, I'll start with Tracy. Let me pick her question. Oops. Let me see. Tracy. All right, I don't see a question. All right, I don't see a question. So let's see what's in store for Tracy. So for Tracy, this is a very important time for you to focus on the now, the present, and your own energies, because you're receiving a lot of downloads from consciousness in itself. So it's time to fully connect to nature, develop your gifts, open up your chakras. So this is a good time to get a healing, to get a massage, to get something that is going to like open up your chakras. So grounding in nature, jumping into the ocean, doing some kind of nature related activity will help you to open up your clair senses better, and this will expand the line between you and your divine counterpart. So the messages that I'm getting from your divine masculine is that he wants you to know that he's fully stimulated at the moment. A lot of downloads are coming in, so he's crashing and operating. Literally, he's going back and forth. He really misses you. He wants to be with you, but at the same time, he's very lost and unable to understand what is happening to his life right now. So he wants you to just believe in him, believe in the journey, and he says that he will come back to you very soon. And also for you to keep working on yourself and keep shining your life, because you have so many missions that's coming through. So you just have to prepare yourself to allow these frequencies to come in. And sometimes you need to be in the right freak for in order to receive those downloads. You need to be in the right frequency, which means only you have to bring it up further. So that's the messages that I'm getting from your guides to Tracy. So all will be good. 2025 is going to be a phenomenal year for you. A lot of luck and abundance are also coming your way. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Next up, I have Jordan. All right, Jordan's question is, what's coming through from my DM? Well, Jordan, your DM wants you to know that he's completely exhausted and he's tired of trying and trying to be a better version. He's literally gasping for air, and he feels that, you know, the end is near. But this is actually the shedding of his 3D physical body. So he's right now ready to transform and to break those boundaries and truly transcend. So his messages from his 5D self to you is that he wants you to know that the time has come for you to become better, and this will help you to navigate through life in the next 3 4 years. So major changes are coming, and he says that he feels a little bit more ready because his old self is literally dying and his new self is being born. So good times are coming ahead. With that, Jordan, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Next up, I have got Irene. Let me see what is Irene's message. Irene's question is, Hey V, I know my emotions have been fluctuating this week, and it seems like my anxiety and anger this past week are really overwhelming. When will it stop, and how can I help cope with it? Well, because of the collective energies being quite chaotic, and a lot of transmissions coming in, what you're going through is actually happening to a lot of people in within the Twin Flame Collective as well. So the anxiety and anger that you're experiencing is part of releasing old programs, inhibitions, things that have been blocking your kundalini from rising, everything. So it will stop in another 2 to 3 months. So right now, in order to cope with it, you got to balance your diet, you got to rest more, you got to develop a routine. These things will truly help you to cope with it, and you have to keep surrendering to God and talking to the universe. These things will help you to find a rhythm to this major ascension that you're going through right now, Irene. I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And next up, I have got Goodney coming in. So let me see what her question is. The question is, what does his 3D self and 5D self want to tell me? Well, Goodney, his 3D self wants to tell you that he's extremely exhausted, in pain, he's disappointed with himself, he's in self loathing mode right now. He just feels that he's not ready to see you because, he feels that you are too good for him, and he's literally in insecurities, and he feels very triggered and overwhelmed by any kind of interaction with you, because he feels that you will find out that he's a fraud, or he's not good enough for you, or you are just, he feels like you are going to see the real him and reject him. So this is how his 3D self is feeling, and his 5D self wants you to know that he's going through another shedding process right now, and he's trying to truly build his self-esteem, and a part of him knows that you're both meant to be together. And even though he has been fluctuating up and down over the years, he's going to find more stability now, especially that his old self is being released. His old self is saying bye bye and welcoming the new energy. So that's what I am channeling for you, Goodney, that his 5D self says that he's ready to take on the next step. And because his frequencies and vibrations are also meeting another special place, within the next 6 to 8 months, there'll be some kind of a contact. It could be physical, it could be both of you spending a holiday together, something like that is going to happen. But again, there are going to be a lot of tests and obstacles in your way. So literally, both of you may have this tendency to self-sabotage, by thinking the worst or thinking the best. So you got to really go into neutral thinking. That's what I'm getting from your guidance, Goodney. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And next up, I have got Julia. So what is Julia's question? All right, let me see if Julia has a question. Okay. I'm reading more comments here. Karen is like, to get out in nature now, it's been a long winter. Oh dear. I know it's quite hard. Jordan, I'll be interested in that topic probably next week. All right, Julia. So I'll just do a overall channeling for you. So a lot is coming in for you, Julia. A lot of breakthroughs. This year is literally about finding yourself, forming yourself, and literally becoming the best version of yourself. So all the tools and keys and codes are just going to come in when you are ready. So you're going to open and unlock doors to your gifts. You're going to unlock doors to your past memories, and all of that is going to make sense. And at the right timing, your divine masculine too will walk in. So right now, you're being activated to certain crucial missions. So you may feel like, hey, I'm not moving around. So wherever you are, that is your anchor point. So you have to just keep being yourself and keep doing what is necessary of you to do, and keep expanding yourself, because a lot is coming in. And right now your soul calling is just to do what you feel is the right thing to do, and to literally embrace all the information that's coming in, and with that to grow and evolve to your best self. So the messages that I'm guiding from your guides, Julia, is that they want you to know that you are such a beautiful and amazing person. They are so proud of you for all the achievements you have made in your life, for being a wonderful mother to your children, for being a wonderful being to your divine counterpart, for being a wonderful person to the world, and to inspiring so many people around you, from the children you teach to the adults you inspire. You are just on the verge of discovering so much more, and with all that knowledge you're going to help make the world a better place. So you're truly living in your divine essence, but you got to take care of yourself too. So recommended would be doing a lot of grounding, to also connect with different grids and portals when you can. So you'll be guided to these places by your internal radar, and at the right time you will be at the right places. So even your trip last year to see your friend was not just not about seeing your friend, but it was actually some light work that you had to do. So a lot is going on, and your divine masculine is traveling extensively right now at the moment. I feel like he's in the Andes right now. He's doing a lot of great work there. He's going to go and explore more of South America and do a lot of great work there. So you may be also getting visions of the work he's doing. So this period is intense, and it's going to be fully worth it. With that, Julia, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And finally, I have our beautiful Diana. And Julia and Diana are readers from our group. Julia recently came in, so guys, do say hi to her. And Diana, so happy to see you again. I hope you're doing much better, my dearest friend. So this is Diana's question. Hopefully I get to watch this live later on. It's been a hectic few months so far, but keeping as positive as possible with very minimal energy. I have no idea where things are with my DM at the moment. Any insights into what is going on there, or messages? Thank you, Vash, for always being there and for giving us all the guidance along this journey. Oh, you are the best, Diana, always. I'm so proud of you and how far you have come. You're truly a force of beauty and nature, and your tenacity, your courage, and Diana, you are very special, and you know that. Your DM wants you to know that you are extremely special, and you make him realize that he can be so much better. You're a constant reminder that courage and growth and knowledge and evolution are key to evolving, and this is something that your DM has been downloading a lot lately. So he wants to be there for you, but at the same time he doesn't want to hurt you, so he's taking his distance, but at the same time he wants to come to you. So I see a lot of fluctuating here and there, but I feel there are going to be surprises that's going to come in. Some kind of surprise, some kind of proposal, some kind of change. There could be but definitely this year is going to be the year of a twin flame baby that you're both going to have. So I definitely see that coming. So marriage, babies, family, it's all coming. You are at the last stage of clearing off your old self, your old body, and then you're going to be activated to a new light body, Diana, and you're going to be fully healed, fully cured, and fully transformed. So much love to you, my dearest friend, and things are going to be amazing. We miss you here. We can't wait for you to come back on and do more readings for us, but you will. And right now we have such an amazing team. You're going to have so much fun here. All right, with that, Diana, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. And I've got Carrie. Do you have a particular question, Carrie? Let me see if she has a question. All right. Carrie's question is, hello, Vice. Just wondering if you see any progress with Jaren and I this week. Do you feel things are changing? Well, Carrie, there's definitely going to be a shift from stagnancy, and it might take 3 to 6 months, but it's going to slowly shift. And with God's grace, it can happen anytime too. Jaren again is showing his frustrations of not being as important as your divine masculine is to you, and that jealousy is taking over him, and this has been happening lifetime over lifetime over lifetime. So that is what he's shedding that part of himself, because if he doesn't, he's going to be stuck in this loop of trying to get your attention lifetime after lifetime, and you're both going to cause hurt to each other. So Jaren's higher self wants you to know that he's going to break out of this cycle, and he's going to put the past behind, and he's going to start anew with you because he deserves a chance with you. So things are going to change. You guys are going to live in your full potential. You're going to have a very happy and romantic life in the 3D, but you got to give it time, and you got to trust the journey, Carrie. So things are going to shape up, and a lot of beauty is going to come in, and a lot of transformation is going to come in. Your guides want you to know that you're doing really well, you're really patient, and you're doing your best, and this is what's going to increase a lot of your vital energies, and this growth is going to bring about a lot of stability into your life as well. With that, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling, and guys, I hope you have enjoyed today's live. If you have any questions, you can write to me. For those of you watching this video on YouTube, you guys can suggest any kind of topics you want, and I will again thank you for the suggestion. If not, to talk about today's topic, and I'll come back again with another topic, guys, next week. And Venus retrograde healings, I would highly, highly recommend them. I'm going to introduce a pre-Mercury retrograde activation as well. So check out my space if you want a private reading, healing, any kind of service, soul realignment, Akashic records. You can check it all out on my website. With that, I'll see you all soon. Take care and love you all. And you guys are amazing. And with that, I will see you all next week. Bye bye.